Be honest. How many of you have woke up to a disturbing text or saw something else in the news, or maybe got pulled in to the office first thing at work from your boss, and now you got an attitude, or the rest of your day is ruined? How many of you react in that way? That used to be me too. But what if I told you there was one easy tool to regain control of your emotions without disrupting the rest of your day? Welcome everyone to Collective Consciousness. My name's Tiny, I'm your host, and I'm so happy to welcome you to the show where we focus on expanding your consciousness. The purpose of this show are for individuals who are on their journey to self-mastery, individuals who might be experiencing blockages or unresolved traumas looking to heal in spiritual ways. If that's an individual like yourself, take one moment right now, smash that subscribe button down below, and also give it a thumbs up. And today, we are going to be talking about taking control over your emotions, balancing and grounding your energy, and healing your root chakra. Let's dive on in. When I was a kid, I was told if somebody hits you, you hit them back. How many of you were taught that as well? I remember I was in 4th grade and I went to the skate rink with my cousins and my mom took us, right? And I had just gotten in trouble because this little girl had slapped me at school and I didn't slap her back. So fine, we went to the skate rink. This little boy pushed me and then skated off. Now, I wasn't really that fast, so I had my cousins go chase after them. They played soccer, so, they was real quick. And, I'm a little chunky kid, so I'm trying to catch up with them. And then they were like, hey, you pushed my cousin. He was like, I didn't push your cousin. I was like, yes, you did. You pushed me. And so I pushed him back, right? This kid's bigger than me. And he looked at me, pushed me so hard that I fell down and someone rolled over my wrist. I fractured my wrist in 3 different places. The point to this story is that it's not in my nature to be violent or to respond in violence even. But that's a learned behavior. It was a taught behavior. As millennials, we're taught to be reactionary. And perhaps at one point, that was the answer. But this is a new time, a new space, and a new energy. And reactionary behavior will actually block your root chakra. What exactly is the root chakra? The root chakra is located right by your pelvis, right? So I'm jumping ahead of the game. Let's talk real quick about chakras. Chakras are energy points within the body. If you've been keeping up with the show, we have referenced chakras a few different times in the food episode, in the chakras episode, and the vibrations episode. But chakras are 7 energy points in the body, and they balance out your energy. And when they're blocked, the energy cannot flow freely within you. So we have said in the past that anything that manifests in the physical starts in the spiritual. So in order to manifest what you want in the physical, your energetic field has to be clear and blockage free. So reactionary behavior is a very easy way to block your root chakra. And the root chakra is the energy center for feeling grounded, secure, both physically and emotionally. So when it comes to your root chakra, you want to really create a ritual for yourself. Your body is listening to you. So when you treat it with the utmost care, it will respond with that same kind of energy. Here are a few ways that you can tell your root chakra is blocked. Restlessness, insecurity, excessive anger, aggression, impatience, greediness, obsession with materialistic matters, insecurities, fear, anxiety. Here are some physical manifestations: arthritis, constipation, bladder and colon problems, STDs, issues with your reproductive organs, and lower back problems. So if you have quite a few of these symptoms, then 9 times out of 10, your root chakra is blocked. So, okay, let's talk about how to unblock the root chakra. The first thing and the easiest way to unblock your root chakra is to get grounded. Grounding is spending time in nature. We've talked about this as well. When you spend time in nature, you connect to the energy of the earth. The energy is emitting frequencies. The best way to absorb that energy is to walk barefoot on the earth. I don't mean on the concrete. I don't mean on the blacktop or anything like that. I mean organic earth, sand, dirt, rocks, things like this. Your feet have to be in the earth in order to absorb that frequency. Okay, so when you ground yourself, imagine yourself like a tree with your feet extending roots into the ground. And what that's going to do is it's going to create a stable foundation for you energetically and spiritually, and therefore manifest in the physical by healing some of these things that we just talked about. But when it comes to managing your emotions, we have to realize that emotions were given to us. Like, we are spiritual beings, right? We can agree that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And in this human experience, we have emotions. We have emotions. We are not our emotions. So I want you to think about that for a second. A lot of times people act in their emotions. Their very reactionary behavior is acting upon your emotions. Oh, someone hit me, I have to hit them back, right? That's a reaction. Responding in a place of compassion and love, responding in a way that will show your benevolence, is a sign of wisdom. And wisdom is what teaches people, right? So when you react in a way of compassion after someone hits you, whether if you get your revenge or not, that person you're an example for that person to learn from. Does that make sense? So the whole purpose when we come to this earth is to go back to the benevolence of the Creator, to find that divinity within us, right? And this is how we do it, through example, through the way that we live our lives. So controlling your emotions is like the most basic thing when it comes to expanding your consciousness, because that's step one. If you can't control your emotions, what can you control, right? So let's say, for example, oh, one more thing. You have emotions. You are not your emotions, right? Just like I have a hand, right? I have 2 hands. It is part of my body. Your emotions are part of you. They are not you. My hand is not me. It's a piece of me, right? So emotions are created for us to be tools to protect and serve us. So when you're able to observe and use your emotions as a tool, then that is how you achieve self-mastery. Okay, so let me give you an example. Let's say, for example, someone cuts you off while you're running late and then decides to drive like 15 miles per hour in a 45. How angry does that make you, right? I mean, just thinking about it, I'm a little irritated. And it's okay to feel those emotions. Let's be clear. We are having a human experience. You have emotions. But it is the awareness of such that raises that level of consciousness. That is what is the difference between someone who experiences mastery and someone who's just going through the motions, okay? So we can be aware that that person just pissed me off and I am having an upset emotion. Recognizing that is step number 1. Step number 2, Stop for a moment. Mentally, physically, stop. And then take a deep breath. Step number 3. In and out. If you're driving, do not do the hand motions clearly. But if you have the opportunity, and let's say, for example, it's something at work or somewhere in public, do the hand motions, because when you use your body, it changes your biochemistry. It changes your physiology. When you do something like this motion, it brings you back to balance. Okay? So when you're frustrated, angry, that is a perfect hand motion to get you back to a calm state. So when you breathe in, hands up, end up by your chest. Breathe out, and your hands end up by your sacral chakra, which is right below your belly button. Okay? All right, so step 4. List 3 things that you're grateful for. You know, words, language also has a way of changing our biochemistry as well, and changing how, that makes us feel. So let's put it all together. Someone just, we'll use a different example so that I can actually stand up. Let's say I'm at work and somebody says something, Karen said something out of pocket, right? Instead of clapping back at Karen, which many of us have done before, don't clap back. Take a moment. Stop. Stand up. Breathe in. I am so grateful that I was able to wake up this morning. I know so many people did not have that opportunity. I am grateful that I have the opportunity to come to work every single day and make a living for myself and my family. I am so grateful that my bills are paid, I am caught up financially, and that I have extra to go along with it. 3 things you're grateful for. Just in saying that, you can't say you're grateful for something. Let me sit back down so you can see my face. You can't say you're grateful for something and still be upset, have an angry face on. It doesn't work that way. Say 3 things that you're actually grateful for. Your relationship, your children, your job, a home, a vehicle, shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, the air you breathe. Some people didn't wake up this morning. So when you have a situation to where you experience a negative emotion, take a second and follow these steps and rebalance and regain control. You are on your way to self-mastery, and I know you can do it. Now, if you like this tool and if you'll use this tool in the future, I need you to drop me down some fire emojis down below. All right. Also, if you like learning about the chakra system, or if you realize that you might have a blocked root chakra and you don't know what to do about it, I've created a 7-week journey just for you, for individuals that are experiencing blockages or unresolved traumas. Find balance and clarity. It's called Unblock Chakras and Heal from Past Traumas. It's time to let go and grow. Go ahead and click the link down below. It'll take you right to the page. Read a little bit more about it. Check out the introduction video that I have. If it's a great fit for you, then I'll see you along the journey. I don't have anything else for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful, magical, magnificent, and abundant day. Asè and Namaste. Right.